begin by reading just a few of these aphorisms, and then read some poetry. Nostalgia used to be beautiful. The white male wears a mask that faces himself, then calls himself the world. He wanted to be a superhero, so he moved to Brooklyn and became invisible. A period of time beginning halfway into the previous second and ending halfway through the next is what is known as the fiscal second. God is a good comedian, but he only has one joke, and it's 24 hours long. One does not begin a poem. One abandons one's life. Missing someone is like what the wind feels like to itself. It's World War II. I'm a charismatic ambulance driver. You make me French toast, and when you set the plate down, you kiss my neck, and I just stare and stare at you. We're tilling a field in Poland, and the clouds break open, and we throw down the reins of our plows and make love in the wind and the mud, while the mules, mute, look on. You're about to take a spacewalk, and I stop you in the airlock by calling out your name, and as you spin around to face me, your hair splays out in the absence of gravity. Not without this, I say, handing you your helmet. It's Texas, and somehow you trick me into attending a bake sale. We're out in the desert, resting in the shade a small cliff is creating, and you gently pat my stomach and ask me if I'm gay. We're driving through Atlanta, and it's the end of the world, and you point out the window, and I follow the pale curl of your arm, and a line extending from your finger to the moon, and the moon is full and on fire. You're panicking because you can't remember the meaning of nonchalant, but I'm massaging your shoulders, whispering, "It's what you are." You catch the flu, but you refuse to blow your nose because you're scared of looking sick. Finally get you to blow it by offering you $5, and when you do, the most beautiful music comes out. I call you sport, and you get a funny look in your eye and say, "Don't call me that." You split our bread into two parts, the crust in the center, and you give me the crust. I finally say, "I'm leaving you. All you ever gave me was a wretched crust." And you look up at me, tears brimming in your eyes, and say, "The crusts were always my favorite part." We're trying to purchase a car, and you're heavy with child, and we're test driving a small coupe, and I take a corner too fast and your water breaks. And you tap me on the shoulder and say, "My water just broke." And I say, "Is it okay to drive this car to the hospital? It's not ours yet, you know." We end up getting a different coupe. You ruined that one.
From the shore.